All right, so the next thing we need to do right now is to install Active Directory. That's the first thing we need to do. We need to install Active Directory in our server. When we are able to make the Windows and the server to be able to communicate, the next thing is to install Active Directory on our server. So how does this thing go? We are making that server here as an organization server, and that Windows going to be acting as an employees system. So we got to know how to do server, how to implement policy and do a lot of things with that particular servers. So the next thing we need to be doing right now is to install Active Directory on the server. So if you see this icon here, that means that we need to add in into our server. So if I bring up our server, here is our server. So once you are in your server, you need to open a server manager. So you come here. By default, this server manager going to be open by itself. But if this guy is closed, I'm going to explain the two ways that you can open the server manager. You're going to come to your start icon here, click on it. So once you click on it, you will see server manager here. You actually see it here as well. That's the first way. The second way is either you come here and you search for server manager. So that's the two ways you can open your server manager. So once you open it, it's going to be looking the same thing. Do you see the same thing on the slide here? The same thing we are able to see on our server. So the first thing here says that we should click on manage, which is the first icon by your right hand at the top. So you click on manage. So once you click on manage, if you come to the next option here, it says we're going to click on add roles and features. So you come to your server. So you're going to click on add rows and features. So once you click on add rows and features, you will see the next option here. It says we're going to be clicking on next. So the next option here, we're going to be clicking on next. All right, so I'm going to make this guy here to come up. So you hold on. All right, so we're going to be clicking on next. So you're going to leave it on row-based or features-based installation. So if I drag down, so you're going to be leaving it on row-based or features-based installation. After that, you'll be clicking on next. So after that, we'll click on next. The next thing as well, you're going to leave it on a select a server from the server pool. You will leave it on that option and you click on next. Okay, so you're going to click on next. Once you click on next, you're going to choose the one that says Active Directory Domain Service. So you're going to mark option that says Active Directory Domain Service. So let's drag to down. So here you're going to mark option that says Active Directory Domain Service, which is the second option. After that, you click on next. So let's open our server. So once you mark it, you click on Add Features. So once you click on Add Features, you're going to click on Next. All right. So you click on Next. So here, say we'll click on Next. We'll click on Add Features, which is what we have done. So we'll click on Next as well. So after you click on Next, you're going to click on Next again. So you click on Next again, and you're going to click on Install. Okay. So after here now says after we click on next, we're now going to click on install. So you click on next, next, next until you see install. So you're going to click on install, and we're going to be holding on for this Active Directory to finish installing. All right. So you're going to see this installation process. So we hold on for our server to finish the installation. So let's hold on for our server to finish the installation until you see this particular option here that says promote these servers to a domain controller. So once you see that option, we're going to click on it. So we hold on for our own server to finish the installation. All right. So once this guy is done, you're going to see the option that says promote these servers to a domain controller. So we're going to click on it. So I won't be, don't let me be moving faster. All right. I will be using this slide so that you're going to be understanding what I'm doing. So once you click on promote these servers to a domain controller, it's going to bring another option here for you. You're going to click on the third option that says add a new forest. So if I bring up my server, you're going to click on the third option that says add a new forest, and you're going to be putting any domain name that you want to be using. All right. So you're going to be putting any domain name. So here, for example, if I use, so here, let's just use fibertrain. So we're going to be using fibertrain.net as the domain name. So after that, we're going to be clicking on next. So I'm going to expand this thing so that I'm going to see the next option. So you're going to click on next, which is the next thing. Once you enter your domain name, so you're going to click on next. All right. So we're going to click on next. So we're now going to ask you for a password, which is the password, they call the password a DSRM password. What does that mean? A directory service restore mode password. So anytime you want to restore this particular server, you want to reset it, you want to restore it, it's going to be asking you for a password. That password is asking you, it must be the password that you specify here. So the password you specify here will be the password that you'll be using to restore that particular server. Okay. So you're going to specify this server. And before I put that particular password, if I come to this Windows, if I expand, you will see that we have different type of operating system for Windows here, but the one we are using here is a Windows Server 2016. So you're going to see the one we are using here is a Windows Server 2016, and you're going to see that this particular Windows Server we are installing is going to come, the particular Active Directory, I mean, that we are installing is going to act as a DNS server. This particular server is going to act as a DNS server, which is a domain name system server, and it's still going to act as a global catalog server, which is a server that knows everything on the entire forest. All right. So here, the next thing is to specify the password, but the best thing is to specify the same password that you are using to login in into the server so that you are not going to forget that particular password. So once you specify the password, you're going to click on next, which is the next thing they say we should do here. Once you put the server password, you're going to click on next. All right. So once you click on next, you're going to click on next again, and you hold on for your domain name to appear. So you click on next and you hold on for your domain name to appear. So you're going to see my name, which is a Fabertrain, and you're going to click on next. So we click on next. Once you click on next, it's going to bring the next option. So you're going to click on next again. You click on next and you click on install, which is the last option. So here says we click on next, next, and we click on install, which is the last option. So you're going to click on install. So this guy here is going to be doing the last installation for the Active Directory domain service. This guy is going to be doing the last installation. After the installation is completed, you will be able to log in back into your server. So let's hold on for the installation process to be completed. So what we are doing now is that we are installing Active Directory on the server. So we are installing Active Directory on the server. So let's hold on for the installation. So wait for our server to finish the installation. So after the if installation is completed, your server is going to be restarted. All right, so your server is going to be restarted. Your server is going to be restarted and you're going to log in back into your server. So you're going to see applying computer settings. So we're going to hold on for the servers to finish and we log in back into the server. We are going for these servers to finish. So after the installation is completed, you'll be able to log in back into your server. So you're going to type control. You will see the keyboard that is a control. You will hold it and you press delete button. So you'll be able to log in back into your server. So you're going to be using your password to log in into your server. Yes, so after this, you have already installed Active Directory on our server. So if this server boot finish, you're going to see all the features that we have already enabled on this server. As you can see here, we have installed Active Directory domain service on this server, and this server as well is acting as a DNS server. So you see all those things that we installed on it. All right. So that's how you install an Active Directory on the server. That's how you install Active Directory on the server. So the next thing we'll be doing now is OUs.